I'll repeat what he said, what he actually said, kind of personal and private, because it was a little bit personal. But he always got my back, no matter what. I'm riding with him regardless, no matter the situation.
What does it say about the culture here, the locker room, that after your bench you have a moment like that and it all just comes back together again as a team?
It just shows how this organization is ran. There's no one man is bigger than the program, and it's a real brotherhood in here, and we all got each other's back. That's what that is.
How much? Sorry, go on.
After being benched, Jordan, for the first quarter, how did you kind of stay locked in and be ready for that big moment towards the end of the game?
I'm always locked in, no matter what. If I'm out there or not, I'm still getting my reps in mentally. So, I'm always locked in. It don't matter. No situation fazes me.
Are you able to tell us a bit about why you didn't play in the first quarter?
I'll let my coach talk about it a little bit, but I talk to the team and stuff. And, we embrace each other.
You've just obviously scored the winning touchdown, and it almost changed the whole complexion of this trip for your team by getting the win there. You're going to be like the hero on the plane home tonight.
It took all of us. It didn't just take me. I ended up making the play for us, but everybody did a good job driving us down the field, and just defense did a good job getting us the ball back. But it took all of us.
Talk to us about that play itself and the throw from Carson.
Yeah, so I had an out route, and then depending on the coverage, they convert. They went cover 2, made a good release, looked back, the ball was right on the money.
That bucket was literally overworn in the just sensational.
That's what he do.
What about his toughness, going out in the second quarter with that injury and then coming back and leading 2 touchdown drives in the second half?
That just shows the man he is, and then the organization that we play for. He wanted to come back and get the job done for his team. He wouldn't be denied to get back on the field, and he came back out there and won us the game.
And whatever happened pre-game, and like you say, Coach O'Connell talked to us about it. Who are the guys around you who are lifting you up, who are making sure that you are back in that moment?
Really all the captains for sure, but damn near everybody on the team for real. So they just, they instilled the confidence in me to come back out there and just keep playing.
What's the message from guys like Justin Jefferson to you on a moment like that?
Do what you do best.
In your situation, Jordan, obviously you've only just got back on the field. Are you almost disappointed now there's a bye week coming because you're just starting to get yourself on a roll?
Yeah, I'm gonna be around though the building, catching with JJ McCarthy's, just getting ready with him.
Did you have a feeling when that might get called? Did it catch you off guard right away?
Nah, he told me he was gonna call it, but I ain't know when, obviously. But it got called, and me and Jay were ready.
And this is only like your 3rd NFL pass attempt, right? At least going back to the stat books. Or how often have you thrown it?
I think it is only my. Oh, it is my 3rd. It is. Yeah, it is. But it's my only touchdown.
Yeah.
You're the first NFL team to play back-to-back international games. How's the week gone for you?
It's been a long one, but obviously we're grateful to be here. We're grateful to get the W, and even more happy to be going back home.
And you NFL players are creatures of habit, so how did it affect you guys this week, breaking that natural routine?
Like I said, it was a challenge. It wasn't. I'm not gonna say it was easy being out of our comfort zone, but we were up for the challenge, and we got the W.
So how long do you have to play in the pocket?
Probably 2 days. Yeah, probably just since Wednesday, Thursday.
So you feel comfortable?
Yeah. Anything on the grass I can do, man. Anything on the grass.
Does that make you the emergency quarterback today?
Yeah. I had a helmet ready for me with speakers in it, so.
How much work did you put in practice with any of that? Like,
Zero.
Yeah,
man. Yeah. It's all about being ready. Preparation. So I was ready.
Congratulations.
I don't know. I wasn't surprised by it. Carson's a gamer. He's been doing it for a long time. He's very capable of making explosive things happen at all times, especially when you got the weapons that we have. There's nobody. I'm just fortunate, really, to get a free ticket to watch 18 out there every week. And then J.A. catching the game winner, it was an awesome drive by everybody.
So you obviously had a great performance, your defense getting a lot of stops in the second half, but you said you got that free ticket to play 18. What is that like in practice and on the field, seeing him go to work?
Yeah, I mean, it's like you're just watching greatness every day. It's his mindset, everything about him is just, he's a real superstar. Like, there's not a lot of, I've been around for a long time, there's not a lot of guys that handle that level of stardom like he does. He's a great teammate, great guy, and he puts on a show every time he puts the cleats on. Whether it's practice, warm-ups, games, he's always on 100.
What did Brian Flores say to you guys at halftime, and how do you think you responded in terms of your adjustments in the second half?
Yeah, he just told us some things we wanted to focus on. Nothing crazy, nothing magical. He's always very level-headed and clear, and tends to get the most out of us.
Finally, like, how was London this week after Dublin last week?
Yeah, it was. It's a bit of a grind of a trip. Going 2 games overseas, but we did it the best we could. Probably would have liked to see a little bit more of London, but I've been here quite a bit, so I'm kind of spoiled in that.
And last thing for you, like, this defense, one of the most unique in the NFL. What's the pride like in that second half, getting all those stops?
I mean, you said it. It's pride. It's individual pride. It's collective pride. I think there's moments in games where it's time to kind of be selfish in a good way, and I just think that's what we did in the second half. Got stops when we needed them.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Incredibly emotional with Kevin O'Connell on the sideline. Talk us a little bit about that and what this all means for him as well.
Yeah, I mean, we got so much love for him in this locker room. I've been around very long, but I got a lot of respect for him. The way he goes about his business, the way that he handles his game. And when he's always there for the big moments and big plays, third downs, and he's always open.
And sometimes it takes a little bit of adversity in order to make a big moment happen.
Yeah, this is the NFL. It's the best. It's the best league in the world, and it's not easy. You're not going to just come in and just dominate every game from start to finish. But at the end of the day, you find a way to win. A win's a win, and after the game's over, there's no score. It's just 1-0.
And on Carson, goes out of the game in the second quarter with that shoulder injury, comes in, that opening touchdown drive plus the final one. Talk about the toughness of all that meant for him.
Yeah, I mean, we already knew he was tough from last week, just some of the hits he was taking and being able to stay in there. And then he was hurting this week, but him to just respond and find a way to just be out there when the team needed him, and then drive us down the field when he was taking hits all day and just staying in the pocket, staying in there and delivering the ball and giving the guys opportunities. At the end of the day, giving guys opportunities to make plays down the field, and we did that.
And what did the offense do to negate this Browns defense today? They had no quarterback hits or sacks through pretty much till the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great defense. It's a great defense on every level, from the front seven, the back end. They have a lot of great players. They have a great scheme. They have a great coaching staff, and you could feel that today. We knew it wasn't going to be easy going against this defense. They try to take away what you're good at. They have a lot of players that can do that. So just find a way. We knew that going in. Just find a way to win. Find a way to score enough points to win the game, and we did that.
Man, he's a special player. I think he's the best in the league. He does a lot of great things that a lot of defensive ends can't do. So just for us to home in on that game plan and just to lock in on the details and the little things, just going against a guy like that, it just shows the work, the preparation that went through the week. And we went out here on the field today and we executed. And the offensive game plan was amazing against him. So, no, we did our thing today.
And finally, just on the culture of this locker room.
Yeah.
Coach O'Connell, tell us why the decision was made to bench Jordan in the first quarter. We saw after he made that game-winning play, the two of them embraced. It was a very emotional moment. What does that say about your locker room?
Man, we're a team. It is. That's how it is since day one when Kevin O'Connell got here. Everyone in this locker room, we're all bought in. We love each other. We're like brothers. Everybody in this locker room. So it's just like a thing. No matter what happens throughout the week, we know come Sunday, nothing else matters. But just focusing on trying to win and playing for each other. And that's what we did today.
That's what we've been, even through our losses and how we responded, and just coming off of last week, and being at Hanbury Manor the whole week, and going through the practices and whatnot, and just being connected with our coaches, each other, and just getting the amount of sleep that we needed. Everything was on point, and we did what we needed to do, and we all trusted one another to go out there, no matter what the who, like I said, next man up mentality, no matter what it was, no matter the situation, that we could go out there and do what we needed to do. And I have complete trust in KO. I have complete trust in my teammates, my coaches. I know they have complete trust in each other, me. So it really just comes down to us being connected. And even if we don't have a play that goes our way, like you said, some laundry on the field, we got to go back. We may take 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. We just got to keep going, and we slowly just grind them down.
All right, when you guys saw the defense stopping them time after time, was it kind of on the sideline like, look, boys, we put together one drive, we can take this thing here?
No, absolutely. We have to, I think we got one of the best defenses in the league. With the amount of players that we have to make use of those defensive stops. You got to take advantage of them. And we knew that the defense was going to do what they needed to do. Flo had them on point, and so when that happens, we just got to come out there, make the most of it, and that's what we did. Even on plays where we might have gone to 3 and out, we got to go back out there and do the same thing. That's what it's all about. Just keep going over and over and over.
How big a win is this to wrap this trip up, get the win, go into the bye, and you're over 500?
I think it's a huge win, especially, going that last 2-minute drive, I was thinking to myself, what would you rather be? We're 2 minutes, we're in London playing the Browns, one of the best defense in the league, with the D-line and the DNs. It was just great. And I think going into the bye, it's great for everyone all around. It allows some injured guys to get healthy, get back. Players that are out there, especially I think Joe giving them more confidence to go out there that he can do that each and every game for the coming weeks. But yeah, I think it's great for the whole team. There's nothing better than a win, especially being about 500.
On board, Todd. Let's do it. Yeah, I think that's something that we wanted to obviously be able to do is go down there and score. Last week we weren't able to do it, and having that and really frustrated throughout the week, and then coming in and we get another op. And that's just this team. We're gonna try to take advantage when we can, and that's what we did.
And now finally getting over 500 to end this odyssey. How nice is this going to make this plane ride back to the zone?
It obviously makes it a lot better. This group is connected. We've been hanging out all week, and I think everybody's excited for the plane ride home. Yeah, we went Wildcat. Cam Akers was back there. The defense went 0 and matched up, and Cam rolled out and made me a perfect pass to score.
Could you believe how much pass you had around you when you make that catch?
Yeah, it was insane. It was like exactly how we schemed it up, and it came to fruition again.
Talk to us a little bit about the game plan today. You seem to nullify that Browns defensive line throughout, and we put together a really good offensive game.
Oh yeah, they have a great D line. Give props to O-line with so many different changes and stuff. They were great in it. They stepped up huge. I'll just get that win.
Tell me about the toughness of Carson. Goes out injured in that second quarter, comes back, leads 2 touchdown drives, including the game.
Oh yeah, dude's tough. Yeah, he's getting hit. He's getting banged up, but he didn't let that stop him when he came out there and really balled out.
It felt like with the injuries you had on the offensive line, with everything you guys, all the difficulties you had coming into this weekend, like a really unit you're seeing into.
Yeah, I just think that's what KO preaches in the locker room. His next man up, be where your feet are, and everybody was ready for the moment.
On that locker room culture, obviously Kevin O'Connell tell us why he chose to bench Jordan Addison in that first quarter, but when he caught that winning touchdown, the two of them embracing on the sideline, incredibly emotional moment between them. What does that say about your locker room, about your head coach?
Oh yeah, it's a brotherhood in here, and Jay stepped up huge for us.